Hello YouTube, it's Chris with Expat Theory once again. Back again with some updated information. Thank you for joining me, appreciate you being here. Today's video is going to be a little bit inspired by some of the frustrations, but also some good advice. Of course, I don't want this to be an all about trucking channel, but there's been some frustrations with the trucking industry that's been popping up. In my last videos, I spoke about how the snow and ice and treacherous roads have really cut into my financial situation. Seems like it's continuing, sadly. Not only are we still hitting some late winter storms, but also high wind situations, which with a big old truck 70 foot long and big billboard sides, they catch the wind really badly. So we've had to shut down a few times just because of the winds, and also because we're having equipment issues. The last two trailers that we've tried to pull have been out of alignment, so the trailer will not follow directly behind the truck like it's supposed to, which can be hazardous, of course, because if it's trying to pull off to the side, you're endangering other motorists. Also, we happen to be heading to Wisconsin. There could still be some wet and frozen stuff on the ground, making it dangerous, possible jackknife situation. So we're here in Oklahoma City at the moment, having our trailer worked on to try and straighten that out. And it's just continuing on from February, where we're having shutdowns that are affecting my pay, and it's frustrating. I also want to mention another little frustration. It's not trucking. It's a little frustration. I don't know if anybody else has hit this, but for years, decades, I have not had any kind of life plan. I've been taking it day by day, week by week, and really had no hopes, dreams, plans, goals, none of that. I was just check to check and getting by. I've noticed that ever since I devised this plan of my retirement, there's been a number of people that, when I speak to them about it, suddenly they have information. They have a story to tell. They know somebody, or somebody told them, or they read it somewhere, or they saw a video somewhere of something that's always negative towards what your goals are. I don't know why people do that. If you do that, stop. Don't do that. People are trying to find their way in this world. And when they find something that motivates them and moves them, don't knock them down. Lift them up. Give them some, good advice. It comes off like, oh, I'm just trying to help. No, you're not. You're taking information that's been given to you, or you found, or have made up, or whatever, in the most negative light that you could possibly have, and presenting it. And it's like tying a weight around somebody's neck when they're trying to swim to shore. So I've run into this a number of times where, I'll explain to people what my plan is, and they'll come up with all kinds of things of why I shouldn't. And very rarely do I ever get anybody that comes up with any good ideas to help achieve that goal. And I've noticed that when you have a plan, it makes them a little uncomfortable, I guess, because they have to find a way to slow you down, or put you into a different perspective. They got to help you by giving you information. 9 times out of 10, it's not good information. And the 1 time out of 10, it's being presented as a negative, like something you didn't know. And if you're like me, I don't do anything without checking. I don't do anything without trying to do some sort of research into the situation before I go, before I move. So my plan for going to the Philippines, I've heard all kinds of things, about how dangerous it is, and it's poor infrastructure, and it's a third world country, and it's you could get sick, you could die, just thing after thing after thing. And I have to kind of like shake my head. I'm like, you can die going down to the corner grocery store trying to pick up a gallon of milk. I mean, you could have a car wreck on your way there. Case in point, I had a car wreck on December 26th. Completely destroyed my damn Mustang. Unexpected things happen, There are bad people out there. You may run across them. Doesn't mean that, that particular area where I'm going was really bad, That's not going to be where I'm going, because I'm smart enough to know that if I'm going into a new area that I'm not familiar with, ask around. Talk to people. Find out where the good areas are, where the bad areas are. I'm not going to move into, gangland. So, yeah, I'm not moving to Chicago. Anyway, point being is I do my research, so I know what I'm getting into. I know what I'm facing. I know that they don't have the same infrastructure that we have here. I know that their roads and traffic are crazy. That's why I don't plan on buying a car. I don't want to mess with that. That's just too much. Not for me. You can get around without it, so it's not a big deal. But I guess what I'm trying to say is there's always going to be people that when you try to explain to them what you're doing and it's motivating you, and that's what your drive is and what your goal is, don't take it to heart when they start trying to come up with all of the reasons why you shouldn't. If they're just trying to give you helpful information, take it with a grain of salt, because 9 times out of 10 they don't know what they're talking about, and they're pulling stuff out of thin air or other dark places. So don't let them bring you down. Don't let them sidetrack you. Do your research for yourself. If you have a concern about something, find out. If need be, contact someone who's in that situation or in that area, and you can get firsthand information. So don't let people distract you. Don't let people sidetrack you. Stick to your guns. If you find something that you want and you're motivated to get it, stick with it. Another little thing, because I've been watching a lot of videos for people who've either been to the Philippines or are there now and have many negative things to say. First off, I am going to stick up for the Philippines. I am going to stick up for the Filipino people. They're nice people. They got some douchebags over there. But have you been to America? Yeah. We have a lot of douchebags here. So you're always going to find bad people everywhere. It doesn't matter where you go. There's bad people everywhere. So, but as a whole, the Philippines has got a lot of really nice people, and it's known for being nice. So a lot of these people seem to want to take the American lifestyle, your way of living here, all the amenities that you have here, all the wonderful freedoms that we have here, and transplant that to a foreign country. They want their expectations and their lifestyle to be recreated over there exactly as it is here. And they're upset or disappointed when they get over there and it's not the same. I get a little upset, actually. Not really upset, but I get a little upset. It's like, You just traveled halfway around the world to go to a foreign country. Why? If you're dead set on having an American lifestyle and westernized everything, you're going to pay for it because it's going to cost you, because all that's being imported and brought in for your comfort and convenience, so it's going to cost you a lot more. But B, why did you go to the foreign country in the first place? If you're dead set on being Americanized and westernized, and why are you leaving? Just stay here. Make your plans here. Set up your finances to afford a retirement here. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. If you're going to go to a foreign country, why are you not interested in that culture and in the way they live and their life, to see the sights there? Now, if you're visiting, that's one thing. But if you're going to live there, and we're notorious, us Americans, we're notorious about people coming to our country, and we gotta say, hey, you need to assimilate. This is America. Damn it, you're gonna be it our way. You're going to a foreign country. You kind of need to do it their way. So, one of the good example, standing in line. The American, that's the fastest way to really piss somebody off and upset them and screw up their day, is to tell them they're going to have to stand in line for a long time for anything. We are very impatient. We don't deal with that well. It's just part of life there. So when you get there and you have to go down and pay your bills in person with cash, not plastic, not online, and you have to sit in line for half a day or more to pay your bill, that's their way. Get over it. Or don't go there. Stay home. Stay here. You don't go over there and then start bashing them for, oh, this is terrible. I can't believe this. This is an outrage. It's their country. That's their system. If it bothers you that much, don't go there. It's pretty simple. I know I'm in for a lot of difference between there and here. I'm prepared for that. I may not like it. I like to sit in line half a day to pay my electric bill. But if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. And I'm going to be over there retired. What else am I going to do? I'm going to enjoy things. But, if I got to spend a day taking care of stuff, I'll spend a day taking care of stuff because I got all the time in the world. I'm retired. It's not like I'm going to be late for work. So, I'll bring a book, or a Kindle or something. So I'll bring my freaking phone and be playing games or whatever while I'm waiting. Bring my tablet. Watch a freaking movie in the freaking waiting room. I don't care. Whatever. More than likely, book's the best bet because you may not have internet. You may not have data connection. It happens over there. They don't have it everywhere like we do. You may be in a spot in town where the signal's not great, so you really can't connect. Bring a book. It's just the way it is. So, those are my little frustrations, and the advice is A, stick to your guns. B, don't let people get in your head and alter your plans. And C, prepare. Whatever it is. Even if you're planning something here, if you're planning retirement here or an upgrade to your job, you want to do something different, you're not happy in your job, you want to change, plan it. That's all. That's the thing. You have to plan it and take the steps. Even if you just got to do a little at a time, a little bite at a time, that's how you get there. You will never get there if you don't start planning and taking the steps one by one. It'll never happen. You'll talk about it like I've done for decades, but you'll never do it. So plan it out, take each step as it comes, get the things done. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be a hassle. It's just the way life is. Nothing comes easy, and you got to work for it. So I'm doing all this trucking stuff for a reason. I'm planning things. I'm taking little steps here and there and getting things done that I need to get done, one at a time, as I can. I have a lot of time to worry about getting everything finished. So the majority of mine is income, just making money. But there are some things along the way that I am taking care of, and it costs money to do. My legal situation that I'm taking care of right now, I thought it was going to be a couple $100s, and now I'm already $1,600 in. It's frustrating, but it's got to be done. So anyway, that's where I kind of wanted to go today, and leaving on a good note though. I am really looking forward to it. I've been watching a lot of videos. I've got a couple people that I follow over there. You know, I see things that they're doing. My friend Filipina P, I just shared that on Facebook as well. She was showing a nice little beach area with resorts and things like that, and she was giving the prices and all of that. I am so looking forward to that, because I'm going to go someplace like that. I'm going to spend a week and just gel. I mean, I'm going to turn into a jellyfish. I'm going to lay on the sand. I'm going to get me some sun. I'm going to get some color back to this white skin that I got going on, playing Casper the Ghost here. I'm going to get my tan back. I'm going to drop me a few pounds. I'm going to chill on the beach, drink drinks, some nice alcoholic beverages, which I haven't done since like 2006, and soak up the good life. And I'll be able to do it. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base and let you know March hasn't been much better than February yet, but hopefully there's light at the end of the tunnel with the weather starting to straighten out. It's not as bad as it was. So hopefully things will get straightened out there. We'll get back to making good money. And I'll let you guys know in the next video what's going on and how things are progressing. So if you haven't already, if you're interested in following my story, hit the like and subscribe down there. Follow along with me. I've got a bunch of videos. They're kind of like this right now, just talking about what's going on and how I'm getting there. Eventually this channel will morph a little more into some trucking stuff and some travel stuff. And when I do get over there, it'll change a lot, because I'm going to be going place to place and videoing, you know, the locations of where I'm going and what I'm seeing, what I'm paying for, everything, food, hotels, resorts, beaches, entertainment, I mean the whole bit. So, but that's the game plan. So until the next video, guys, be careful out there and be safe, and we will see you next time.